There's a problem with AI video tools that's been driving people crazy. Most of them promise cinematic quality, but the second you try to add real emotion or control, everything falls apart. You get these stiff, lifeless clips that look impressive in a thumbnail but feel completely hollow when you actually watch them. But I just spent the last week testing Cinema Studio 2.0 from Higgsfield, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this might be the first AI video tool that actually understands what filmmaking is. Not just generating clips, actual storytelling with emotion, timing, and control. Let me show you what I mean. Same character, same setting, completely different emotions. That's not something you fake in post, that's directorial control baked into the generation process. Cinema Studio 2.0 is different because it's not trying to be a general purpose video generator. It's built specifically for people who want to make films, not just clips, and that focus shows up in every single feature. You get full camera and lens control like you're actually on a film set. You can direct character emotions and expressions across multiple scenes. You have speed ramping built into the generation, not added as an afterthought. And you can create multi-shot sequences that actually flow together instead of feeling like a bunch of random clips stitched together. So today, I'll walk you through exactly how to use Cinema Studio 2.0 step by step, the interface and how everything is organized, and how to create cinematic AI videos that look like they belong in a movie. I've got a link to Higgsfield Cinema Studio 2.0 in the description below if you want to follow along to this tutorial. Now let's dive in. Alright, when you first land on Higgsfield with the link below, you're going to see this interface. And I love this because it's not overwhelming. Everything is laid out in sections: image, video, edit, character, and most importantly, Cinema Studio. Click on Cinema Studio on the top side here, and this is your main workspace. You'll notice two core modes right away: image and video. And this is important because every great cinematic sequence starts with a strong hero frame. You don't just jump into animation, you build your shot first, make sure the composition is perfect, and then you bring it to life. So we're starting with image mode because that's where you establish your visual foundation. Let's create our first shot. I'm going with something simple but cinematic: a man walking to his car overlooking a valley at sunrise. Now, here's where Cinema Studio 2.0 separates itself from every other tool. Below the prompt box, you get full cinematic control. You can generate up to 4 images at once to compare compositions. You choose your aspect ratio. I'm going with 16:9, but you can do cinematic 21:9 if you want that widescreen look. And you can push the resolution all the way to 4K, which is insane for AI generation. But here's my favorite part. Click on the camera settings and you get actual cinematographer level control. You can choose your format. I'm selecting grand format 70mm film for that IMAX style depth. Then you pick your lens. I'm going with a premium modern prime. Set your focal length to 35mm and adjust your aperture to f4. This isn't just generating an image. You're directing it like you're on set. You're controlling depth of field, subject separation, and visual mood. That's the difference between AI generation and AI filmmaking. If you're not sure what to pick, you can select one of the recommended gear setups here so you don't get stuck in this process. Hit generate and let's see what we get. Now to me, this looks really good. The depth of field is natural, the lighting feels intentional, the subject separation is clean. This doesn't look generated, it looks shot, and that's because we didn't just describe what we wanted, we directed how it should be captured. Now here's where things get really interesting. When you hover over your image, you get a bunch of options. You can download it, reuse the prompt, regenerate, or animate it. But there are 3 advanced features that completely change your workflow. First, you can generate a 3D scene. This lets you step inside your image and explore the spatial depth. You can move the camera around, adjust your framing, change your focal length, and capture a completely new shot from a different angle. Don't worry about it being distorted, as it will sort itself out after clicking on capture shot. Once it is done generating, you can now see it now has a completely new angle on the image we just created, and it looks absolutely amazing. The second advanced feature is called grid generation. This automatically generates multiple versions of the same scene. Instead of rewriting your prompt multiple times, Cinema Studio gives you different variants, all from one click. This is how you get multiple options to choose from without spending more time on manual generation. And third, the what's next feature. This feature explores different story directions from your base frame. is not just visual variations, it's a narrative expansion. So if you're stuck on where your story should go next, this gives you 8 different possibilities to choose from. These are the kind of workflow that saves you hours. Alright, now let's bring this entire thing to life. Switch over to video mode. This is where Cinema Studio 2.0 really flexes. First, we need to let Cinema Studio know who our main character is, because every film has a person being the main part of the story. Click this plus icon under the director panel and you can either upload an image or add characters and props into the video. This will give you maximum control in your film generation. For now though, I'll just upload the image we previously generated to make him the main character. Next, I'll upload an image as the first frame, which tells Cinema Studio where to start the scene from. You can also type it into the prompt bar if you don't have any picture as a reference. I'll just use the image we just generated earlier. Then you choose your camera movement. You can pick from preset movements or let the AI handle it automatically. I'm going with camera follow to create tension. Next is speed ramping. This is where you control pacing. You can set it manually or let the system optimize it. And this matters because speed ramping is what makes action feel dynamic. It's not just motion, it's rhythm. Then you select your duration. You can go anywhere from 3 to 12 seconds per generation. I'm going with 6 seconds because that's the sweet spot for most cinematic shots. Now here's where it gets even better. You have 3 generation modes: single shot, multi-shot auto, and multi-shot manual. Single shot generates 1 clip. Multi-shot auto creates a sequence of connected shots from a single prompt, and multi-shot manual lets you build up to 6 separate scenes with individual durations and prompts. For this test, I'm going with the multi-shot auto option so I have more choices. Select the aspect ratio, which in this case I'm going with 21:9 cinematic. Set resolution to 1080p, and here's the coolest part. You can choose a genre. You have options like action, horror, comedy, suspense, and more. I'm selecting suspense because I want that slow building tension. You can also enable audio generation, which I'm gonna do as it will automatically add ambient sounds and music that matches the mood. Hit generate, and here is my finished product. Smooth motion, consistent framing, and the pacing feels intentional, not random. This is what happens when a tool is built for filmmaking, not just video generation. So from what you can see, Cinema Studio gives you full camera and lens control like you're actually directing a film. And the crazy thing is, what I just did is just the tip of the iceberg. It is insane how easily we can now create cinematic shots like these with just one simple tool. You can create consistent characters that stay visually stable across your project, and you can animate everything with emotional control, speed ramping, and genre-specific logic. This isn't just another AI video tool, it's the first one I've used that actually understands what filmmaking is. And if you've been frustrated with AI video generators that look impressive but feel hollow, you'll probably be very impressed with this tool. If you want to try this out yourself, I've pasted the link in the description below. Go test it out, create something cinematic, and let me know what you make with it.